My mic is missing. What's going on with my mic? But look, I'm gonna give you guys the reasons why you should not be worrying about when you're using reference about tracing, okay? About you being original, okay? You so-called imitating, okay? If it's exactly what how the artist perceived it or looked like, that's a little different. We're gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna have another video on that. That's a whole different conversation. But I want to talk about using reference. No one cannot trademark or copyright a pose. Okay, when I'm doing a pose like this, like, you draw me or whatever. Hey, I cannot, like, you cannot, sorry, I'm a little bit lack of sleep right now, but you cannot copyright a pose. So if you're an artist that's listening to this, or you're an artist that gets upset when somebody's using reference, or you call them a tracer, okay, because they're tracing something. And one of the examples I want to bring up is Butch Hartman, right? So they read this bad off of Twitter. I believe it was in 2022. We're in 2024 right now. And like, they read this bad off of Twitter. Okay, they read this bad off of Twitter. They accuse him of tracing. But the thing about it is, you guys, is like he was charging about $200 for commissions, okay? So you have people getting upset, talking about his artwork, how it's bad, how is this, how is that, like how bad it is, and I could draw better, my art is better. But the thing about it is, you guys, he does have his own art style with the failure appearance and all that. I don't know much about him. I'm gonna do more and more research. But me looking at this is a great video to me to talk about. Like, it really is, because drawing from reference, drawing from a pose, using reference, like, it cannot be copyrighted. It's not plagiarism. It's not. Yeah, you could do changes, but the thing about it is like, he drew Mikasa, I believe. Man, I'm over here having a brain fart. Mikasa, okay, that's from Attack on Titans. There was an uproar of that, saying, oh, he tracing. They did the whole little thing, and they're talking about why he's charging $200, and they're upset because he's that bad art. But people buying it. People is buying art. Here's the thing about this, is that he is a household name. He took 20 years. This is the whole thing of Pablo Picasso's quote, not still like on good artist copy great artist still. That's not what I'm talking about here. One of his stories, where I mentioned this on one of my shorts, is that, like, the lady that wanted to buy wanted to buy the drawing that was the napkin, not buy it, but wanted to have it. And he said no. He told her about 10 grand, $10,000, if I got the story correct right here. She was flabbergasted. She was shocked. And she was saying, like, why? You only did that in a few seconds. And she said, no, it took years to get here. So Butch Hartman took years. He's been in the industry for years. He can charge $200. He could do that. He could probably raise his prices if he wants to, and that's the thing about sales, marketing, and branding. Okay, if you're an artist and you're saying, oh, I charge 600 pounds, 60 pounds, or whatever type of pounds, or just American dollars, and you say people saying that costs too much, is because they don't see the value in it. They don't see you. You got to know who you're targeting, who your target audience is. People will buy your work. People will want to do a commission. Okay, they will want to commission from you. They will want to get your art because they love what you do. They love your artwork. They love probably what type of person you are, who you are, and they love your work. And they're willing to spend $200 on a commission piece that they ask for. Okay, so you guys need to understand this. It's like, this is business. This is sales. When you increase your prices, you're increasing the value. Okay, Butch Hartman is a household name. This is him. He's branded himself. He's been in the industry for years. Okay, and you guys, you probably just putting $60 or $100, and you're not increasing your prices. You're like having this Fiverr type of mentality where, oh yeah, I'm gonna do on Fiverr and put my stuff on Fiverr, and it's going to be cheap art. And what you're doing is, you are not doing a disservice to yourself. You're also doing a disservice to the art community, because now people are going to think, oh, this person is cheap. Art is cheap. It is cheap. And you're going to have to make some changes with that. Look, AI can't, and even with AI, okay, AI cannot replicate that. If I want to get an art piece, this is for people like businesses that's basically, we could talk about, that's another video as well, but like, it does like do it, oh my goodness, but like it's for cheap stuff, it spends $60 for a language model. I got my whole little thing idea where I can do a language model, which I can do it myself to teach others with art. But That's another video on that. I might just keep this little idea to myself though, but we'll see. But you guys, like you gotta start building your brand, start building upon your skills, and you need to start increasing your prices. And you need, when somebody says, oh, that's too much, too bad, go for somebody else. Look for somebody else. Start targeting people who actually want to build your work, or start doing other work. Start doing comics. You know, if you're doing comics, start doing animation, start doing other works. Okay, start building your brand, start building your name, start putting your name, put yourself out there where you become a household name, and you could charge $200 for commissions, 500, 10 grand for a commission, bro, like, or a mural for 10 grand or whatever, how much it's going to cost or something, or you can license your work. Like people will want to do that, man. So the whole point, what I'm talking about is that referencing, and you guys get mad with Butch Hartman. People was getting mad at Butch Hartman at the time. Like, reference is not plagiarizing. Reference is not tracing. Like, pose cannot be copyrighted. That's all I'm saying with reference. A pose, me with the hands, me doing that, it cannot be copyrighted. It can't be copyrighted. Plain and simple, it can't be copyrighted. However, if you actually copied what the photo actually looks like and draw whatever, do that, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. See, Butch Hartman, it's some things that's changing. It was a little slight changes and stuff like that to it, but it was a commission piece. It was Mikasa from Attack on Titans, and there's another anime, I forgot the name of it. But don't be afraid. If you're an artist, don't be afraid to use reference. Don't worry about people accusing you of plagiarism or tracing and stuff like that. They could just be jealous of you. I've seen people talking about with Butch Hartman, they're jealous. Oh, he's an industry. This is why they just hate me, the industry. And the thing about it is, you're tracing. There's a lot of tracing in the animation industry with your every frame by frame. Okay, same thing. Reference with animation is using reference of video. If I'm using a video doing an uppercut, like for a reference, I could probably put some more into it, lose a little bit, slightly changes, but still, it can't be copyrighted, written. It can't be. It really can't. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys today. That don't worry about use reference. I've been always told from professional artists, use reference. And if you actually trying to implement somebody else's style, those are studies. Those are sitting there studying. You're trying to understand what the other artist's point of view, what they was thinking of, understanding what they're trying to do is studying their work. You know, you're studying the greats. You're paying homage to the greats. Okay, you're studying the greats, and what you do is you combine all the other stuff that you study, that you took inspiration, good artists copy, great artists steal. You steal all that, and what you do is you mash it up together and it becomes your own originality, which is, what is originality? Undetected plagiarism. So you stole from so much that your own original work, your flavor, is something unique to yourself and to others, and now you're gonna have others try to study and copy your style, what you're doing. Okay, so that's what I wanted to mention. That's what I wanted to talk about. And again, guys, some people missed a quote. I can only do so much in a minute short, or like a minute on TikTok with shorts, not TikTok, but YouTube shorts and everything. So you guys have one fantastic day. Use reference. Don't be afraid to use reference, and if you start getting like commissions and stuff, demands, increase your prices. You, as your business, is your brand, start building your name today. All right, folks, is not where we at. It's where we come from. Always create like a God. You're the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. You are made in the image of God. So create like a God. Peace.